Okay, the Pittsburgh Penguins have destroyed the Philadelphia Flyers 7-0 last night. I wouldn't read too much into this result, as much as people would think. I still think the Penguins are going to win the series. They might do it in 5, but most likely a clean sweep now. I could see Philadelphia possibly at home winning a game. That's why I would think it would go to 5. But in all reality, a clean sweep by the Penguins would not surprise me in the slightest at this point. Crosby with a hat trick says it all, really. Philly have got problems. Goaltending and defence clearly is one, and they couldn't shut down the creative players of the opposition, which says to me that their tactics and comes down to coaching slightly have also completely misplanned this series. You know that Crosby and Malkin are going to pull the strings in the first 2 centre positions on the first and second line, and they gave them a lot of space. Crosby gets a hat trick, hence he's got a lot of space and a lot of freedom, and he's not being put under the pressure, let's say, that he would have been in the regular season. So there's that. I wouldn't read too much into it. I think the Penguins are favourites for the series. They'll most likely win it in 5, although it could go for a clean sweep. We'll have to see if there's any pushback in the second game from the Flyers, if they can possibly take it to overtime, actually challenge the Penguins a little bit. But I think they're on the back foot. I don't know what Dave Haxtell does. Ron Hextall, his GM, must be concerned about the goaltending issue, and they need to fix that next year. That is a serious. If Philadelphia want to get back to the playoffs next year and be a contender next year and actually give it a go, because I think they're a very weak side in this playoffs. I think they're one of the weaker sides to have made it. They're a good side, but goaltending has been an issue for a while in Philly, and it's caught up with them at the worst possible time and on one of the biggest stages in the NHL, calendar and in world hockey. You blowing up like that and getting battered like that will probably sink the confidence of the team somewhat. But don't read too much into this one result. If Philly lose all 4 games badly, then Pittsburgh are in tune. They're clicking. And that's the problem. If the Flyers can get a win, it shows that the Penguins aren't as invincible as people are making out. If the Flyers can get 2 wins and push it to 6 games, then that's a bit more of a challenge. But I don't see the Flyers doing it. I think the Flyers are on the same page. I think if they got to the playoffs next year or the year after, then it would have been a more competitive series. But it is what it is. There have been some Pittsburgh fans who are basically saying, give us the cup now. They're overreading the result. The Penguins are a very, very good side. They're not as good as they were last year. They've beaten an average side who made it to the playoffs. And when I say average side, to play in the NHL and to be an NHL team, you've got to be good. Very, very good. But for NHL standards, the Flyers are an average side, and they were shown to be an average side. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, place your comments below, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.